Robinhood shares. Let's get a check on those for our thing number 3 this morning. They are falling back a little bit after a big boost in yesterday's session. That was after FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried said he was not in active discussions to buy the trading platform. Bloomberg had reported yesterday that FTX had internal discussions about making a bid for Robinhood. Then Sam Bankman-Fried said in a statement to Yahoo Finance, "We are excited about Robinhood's business prospects and potential ways we could partner with them." And he said, "I've always been impressed by the business that Vlad Tenev, and his team have built." That being said, there are no active M&A conversations with Robinhood, which doesn't entirely contradict the Bloomberg report, which had said there were internal discussions at FTX about what to do. So Bloomberg didn't say those discussions had gone external and actually with Robinhood. So, it doesn't seem, from what analysts are saying this morning, it doesn't seem like it's necessarily an imminent acquisition offer.
I think about the consolidation that we've seen within the broader exchange platforms or the trading platforms that have taken place over the past 5 years. You've had Schwab come in and buy TD Ameritrade. You also had Morgan Stanley buy E-Trade. And then with all of those deals, even more so, you had a de-SPAC that took place that was TradeStation that made its way into the public markets. And so all of this considered for Robinhood or for any potential talks, it's only natural that in a time when there's a pullback like this, where they would be able to look at the company, say, even if we made a cash and stock offer, we could add cash onto a depressed share price right now and be able to come in at a premium, which would place the total deal at, $10 billion? So somebody's got to at least talk about it internally within the ranks. It's just, amazing that it goes public to this extent, at least before a deal or an offer is made.
Any form of deal or partnership, you immediately think Coinbase is the loser here, because you have two players, essentially key players, two competitors joining forces, getting more economies of scale, more users. They're a loser. Likely that, that stock will do what it has continued to do of late. And then secondarily, who leads? Who would lead a combined FTX and Robinhood? I've seen some of the notes out there on Wall Street kind of questioning that. You have two big personalities here in Sam Bankman-Fried and Vlad Tenev. How do you combine those management teams? It's wildly unclear.
One of these things is not like the other, I think, in terms of the visibility, in terms of the success. I think we all remember when Robinhood was first coming public and that Vlad was out there talking a lot to the press about how great the platform was, and then things started to change.
Two founders. Two founders.
You do, but I think we're talking about very different
One of them's going to have to
situations.
cede control if that deal comes. One of them is going to have to be put on the board. And you do get the sense, because Robinhood is, I would say, is more wounded than FTX in this latest market sell-off. Vlad, maybe he goes on the board. But even still, those are two big personalities to have there trying to drive a combined company.
Or it's just a special advisor to the board.
Yeah.
Not even holding a seat.
Right. SBF he's in the driver's seat in this. He owns, 7.6% of Robinhood at this point. He's sort of been cast himself as the white knight in the crypto space, coming out, with some lending facilities for the likes of BlockFi and some others. He's a big charitable giver. I don't know. I think that
But notice he didn't completely squash any form of deal or partnership.
No.
Why? But to your point, he's almost an 8% shareholder of the stock that he took that position, a month and a half ago or around there, and he's been hammered. So, of course, he's going to come out here and try to suggest something might be on the table, but it's not going to happen tomorrow.
It seems like a partnership is more likely in the short term than anything else.